This is World Series. We are so excited to be with you. We've waited and waited to bring you this tournament. Now we're here, live in Australia. Richie Bano and me, Mark Nicholas. He's chosen to bowl because the pitch is so wet. It'll almost stop on the batsman, and that'll make it very hard to judge your stroke play. It might be one that necessarily moves around sideways, but it will be extremely difficult to judge both the pace and the bounce of it. So expect some unusual field settings and a rather interesting morning sport. Exciting, exciting player. There's risk in that stroke, but it is maximum.
Stopped in the covers. Got him, yes, he's out. Great catch, he got his hands in the right place, and somehow it stuck.
The fielder did very well there. He made it look easy, but actually it was a whole lot more difficult than it looked.
Let's take a look at that in slow motion.
And facing is Ricky Ponting.
Ponting waiting at the striker's end. It's straight to a fielder.
This again, that is a good example of how to take a catch.
Stopped in the covers. Beautiful piece of fielding, expertly held.
Would you believe it? He's picked the fielder out perfectly. Michael Hussey takes guard.
Oh, what a catch. Have yourself a complimentary beverage, son.
On strike is Michael Clark.
It's straight to a fielder. Clark waiting at the striker's end.
That's a classic, as good as you'll ever see, a masterful stroke, and look how the spectators respond. They love that sort of batting. Ah, well, everything was in the right place there, and it raced away to the boundary.
Stopped in the covers. Marvellous effort there. Out. He's been caught.
Well taken. Well taken. You know, he never looked like missing it.
pitched and out. There was a big deflection, no doubt about it. This was how the wicket fell. Watson is the next man in. Clark face an over of spin.
Good cricket, excellent cricket, such a tight line. You pressure the batsman into the mistake. Oh, fine attempt at the Yorker. He took me and the batsman by surprise there.
Wide ball signalled by the umpire. Hit straight to a fielder. Stopped in the covers. A very good over. Only one off it in the end.
The bowling side are now allowed more players outside the ring as the fielding restrictions have been lifted.
Stopped in the covers. The sweeper picks up. Just one run. Stopped in the covers. That's the end of the fifth over. Clark waiting at the striker's end. Pushed into the gap. Just one run. Hit straight to a fielder. Stopped in the covers. Clark is now on strike. Hit straight to a fielder. Stopped in the covers. Hit straight to a fielder. He runs here. Just one run. Hit straight to a fielder. A very good over. Only one off it in the end.
Yep, he does play that shot really well. And of course it brings him a lot of runs.
Stopped in the covers. Stopped in the covers. Clark facing. Hit straight to a fielder. Hit straight to a fielder. We're about to see a change in the bowling. Stopped in the covers. Watson facing.
The bowler doesn't look happy about it. Misfields like that are nothing but a crime.
There's just one there, and the end of the over.
Generally, batsmen like to keep the scoreboard ticking. If they get bogged down, they begin to get frustrated, and that, of course, is when the chances come.
And we have a change of bowling.
Fantastic shot there. And I think he knew it was four just as soon as he struck.
It's straight to a fielder. Watson waiting at the striker's end. Struck in front. He's gone.
Good decision. Very good decision.
This was how the innings ended for Watson.
Brett Lee's out there now.
That's been given as a wide. Done him and shattered the stumps.
What a cracking delivery.
This was the end of the innings for Lee. That's the end of the 10th over. That looked really nasty. I'll be surprised if we see him again in this innings. That must be close. He's given him.
Tough decision, but the umpire looked utterly certain.
The next batsman is McGrath. Gets straight to a fielder. That has to be close. The umpire's not moving on that one.
Hard to be certain, but probably missing leg stump. Yep, I made an over and a good one too. Just what the doctor ordered.
Big shout for that one. The umpire says not out.
The ball hit the pads outside the line of off stump. I don't see how that could be given out.
There's the umpire signal, no ball. Confident appeal.
This is a match that's had everything so far. Can the second innings possibly match it? Well, to find out for you is Richie Bennett. Effortless, brilliant, and maximum. miles. He's hit it miles.
That takes him into double figures.
Oh, it's a monster. No, the bowler won't be happy about that. You can't set fields for a shot like that. Brilliant!
That's 6 sixes off the over. Quite brilliant batting.
Huge! That is huge! And that brings to a close a thrilling World Series match. In fact, one of the best one-day games of cricket you'll ever see. The crowd were on the edge of their seats throughout it, and so were Richie Benaud and I. What's more, they've added a win to their standings in the tally on the World Series table and an improvement to their net run rate.